a 40% tax on the so-called Cadillac health plans, plans worth more than $8,500 for an individual or $23,000 for a family. One of the key economists who's been touting the tax on higher-end health plans is this man, MIT's Jonathan Gruber. And the Obama White House has been pointing repeatedly at Gruber's analysis. But it turns out Gruber is on the government's payroll.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you back. By the way, I want to just remind you that tonight, 8 o'clock, we're going to have coverage of Barack Obama's speech where he'll issue his executive order, and we'll have analysis after that. And then that's followed by the world premiere of I Killed Kennedy, a new shocking documentary about the death of President Kennedy. You're not going to want to miss it. Coverage begins right here, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Joining us now, Senator Ron Johnson, Republican from the great state of Wisconsin and member of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee and Homeland Security Committee. Hi, Senator.
Well, Steve, how you doing?
Good, good. Good to talk to you as always. Let me ask you about this Gruber-gate before we get to Obama's executive order. You know, well, what do you believe it shows? And, you know, the White House yesterday would not say with any definity that he would never work for the White House again.
Well, it shows what Democrats really think of the American public. I mean, it just lays that bare. Democrats think Americans aren't smart enough to be able to choose their own health care plan. They don't think they're smart enough to be able to see through, you know, their lies and their deceptions. And you know, unfortunately, a lot of people aren't paying attention, and they actually believe what the president tells them. You know, and Steve, I really think Americans should have the expectation that when the president tells them something, they should be able to believe it. But this president has abused that trust. You know, he had the 2013 PolitiFact Lie of the Year. If you like your health care plan, you can keep it, period. And now we just know that, you know, Jonathan Gruber fully relied on the fact that Americans live their lives, don't pay attention to the policy, but will actually trust the president when he tells them something. And I hope Americans are realizing you can't trust these guys. You cannot trust Democrats. You can't trust liberals. And the latest example of that literally was the Keystone XL pipeline vote. You know, after years of Harry Reid not bringing that up for a vote, to help Mary Landrieu's election, they trot that thing out for a vote, and Mary Landrieu has she actually said this is nothing about her. This has nothing to do with politics. I mean, the vote was 200% politics, but again, they just don't think Americans are smart enough to see through their lies and deception.
Well, Obama went around saying he can't do what he's going to do tonight because it would violate the Constitution. There'd be a weak legal argument for it. I'm not king, I'm not emperor, yet he's going to do it tonight. What does this mean, and what do you believe Republicans will wind up doing in response? Well,
the House will take a look at this and I think take very targeted action through the appropriation process, and I think that will be appropriate. From my standpoint as incoming chairman of Homeland Security and Governmental Affairs Committee, I'm going to focus on my top priority, which is finally secure the border and enforce our nation's laws. You know, it is well past time we actually do that, and by President Obama deferring action, just like he deferred action on childhood admissions, how did that work out? Well, the result of that was it created a greater incentive for parents to send their children from Central America to flood our borders. The same thing will happen here. His unilateral executive action will increase the incentives for illegal immigration. So I think our policy prescription, beyond what we do with the appropriation process, our policy prescription should be to pursue, craft, and pass a strong border security and enforcement bill, and that's really what I'm dedicated to doing. I'm working on it right now.
All right, one other question here on Iran. There's a report today, you know, push is coming to shove. Tom Steyer, who, you know, you hear so much about the Koch brothers, but Tom Steyer, billionaire, reportedly he's putting together them and the Democracy Alliance of funding a support network to get a deal done with Iran. I don't know what his agenda is there exactly, but you know, this is something the media never talks about, the billionaires on the left trying to promote their agenda.
Well, unfortunately, this administration lost that negotiation really before it even started. By relaxing, or basically implying that by relaxing the sanctions and then implicitly agreeing to allow Iran to enrich uranium, those negotiations were lost. Now Iran is just, you know, running out the clock on this thing, continuing to delay, getting closer and closer, improving its capability of weaponizing their nuclear capabilities. There's only one reason to enrich uranium. It's
right.
For a weapons program.
Right.
And to have this administration negotiate with these guys so that to have some assurance that Iran's nuclear program is for peaceful purposes, it just denies all reality, which is exactly what is the problem with this administration.
Absolutely.
They simply deny reality.
Senator, great to talk to you, sir. Thank you very much.
Have a great day, Steve.
You too. Senator Ron Johnson. We'll come back with America's psychologist, Dr. Jeffrey Gardier.